Welcome back to another episode of SJ Scrubs, and I'm back scrubbing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Now, for those of you who watched the, 30-40 minute video of me playing this the first time, you'll note that this position that I'm in right now is about 5 seconds away from the start of the entire game. So, 30 to 40 minutes of play brought me right back here. That's the kind of game this is. That's what I'm expecting. This game as a concept is designed to be as soul-crushing as possible. Disheartening, frustrating, and Bennett Foddy is laughing in your face the entire time. So, if that's the kind of thing that you like, if you are a non-swearer and you are looking to start swearing, this is a wonderful game for that.
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
That's great. So you've got this, this nice jazz music. Oh, there we go. Okay, great. You got this nice jazz music. Every time that you make a mistake, Bennett Foddy is right there with a quote, kind of a hang in there-esque quote that nobody wants to hear when they're really frustrated. It's kind of like I'll make an analogy here. Bennett Foddy in this game is the equivalent of say you were in a massive car accident or something and you lost both of your legs. Bennett Foddy is the equivalent of a person saying, well, at least you didn't lose both of your arms. Yeah, he's got a point. No. He's got a point. Yes, it is good that you didn't lose both of your arms, but in that situation, in those circumstances, nobody wants to hear that. Those words do not form any kind of encouragement. It's just a psychological slap in the face that doesn't help anybody. That only serves to make the person want to punch Bennett Foddy in the face. Now, with that said, for those of you who have not played or heard of this game before, it may look at times like my control of this guy is absolutely terrible, and that is correct because that is how the control scheme was designed. These controls are definitely oh jeez, what do I do here? Oh gosh, okay. Yeah. So it's so hard for me to tell whether these controls are too sensitive or not sensitive at all, just because of the way that I have to move my cursor to do things. I don't know. I'm on a laptop, as I've stated in some of my other videos, so I'm actually using a trackpad. No. My control is probably less exact than perhaps other people who have done Let's Plays of this, just because I am on a laptop setup without a mouse. I really don't want to drop again. Just kind of edging my way over. Hiya. Now, I just learned something in this little bit here, is that for the longest time, I thought in order to move the mouse, you needed to click. That is not the case. You can just move the mouse and he'll move around with it. So, I'm not sure if that means anything or signifies anything or what have you. But, you know, you learn something new every day. Now again, for those of you who watched the previous video, I am... Oh, gosh. No. Okay. I'm about where I was before in terms of how high I got. And I fell down this right down there, and that's what dropped me back down way to the beginning where I started this video at. So, there are probably about infinity places in this game where it's possible to drop like directly back down to the beginning. And I'm hoping that I can make it at least farther than what I did before.
No.
Okay. This is so... Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. So here, I am farther than I was in the first video. I believe. I might have been up at the top of that slide. But now I would very much like this blue thing right here to be something that I can hang on to. Unfortunately, it isn't. And based on... Oh, gosh. Based on what I'm seeing here, it seems like I have to make a kind of a leap of faith over there, which I do not like. Yar!
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Okay, so there's these shelves over to my right, and then the boxes underneath them. And I think I have to get down to those boxes without... Okay. So here's my strategy. I'm going to try this, and I'm positive, because each time you hit a wall, it doesn't... It kind of hangs for a second. So I'm going to try and fling my hammer to the right, hang off the shelves, like bounce off of them, then bounce back to the boxes on the left, and then land on the boxes down below. Kind of a 1, 2, 3. This is like the parallel parking, the 3-point turn of falls. So we'll see. Okay. 1.
You cannot believe that you will ever feel better.
Okay.
But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again. And knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. So, again, that in terms of this game, from the Let's Plays I've seen of this, the other Let's Plays that I've seen of this game, that fall that I just experienced was minor. Was a 1 out of 10 in terms of what kind of progress you can lose. Okay. Now, oh gosh. The sad thing is,
No.
Okay. The sad thing is, I am, contrary to what you may see, I am really trying very hard to do what I need to do in order to proceed. So again, if you like tearing your hair out by the roots, this is definitely the game for you. I will say overall, okay, no, this game does not reward panic.
No.
If you fall and you just kind of wave your hammer wildly, the chances of you falling to the beginning rise exponentially, in my estimation. That seems to be the case for me. Okay. You can do this. No. Yep. No. Okay. Okay. Now I'm sure. Okay. No. So there you have it. That's fun. It's delightful. It's everything I want. Now this music is grainy. That's not my laptop sound system. It's definitely made to be that grainy. Okay. We'll do it. We'll do it. I believe in myself. I believe that the universe is a caring place. Nope. It's all nothing. Oh. Alright, we can do this. For those of you who are ancient mythology buffs, if you look up the legend of Sisyphus, that's it's very applicable here, I feel. Got the guy rolling the boulder up the hill, always rolled back down, had to start over. Well, okay. We got this. Nope. Yeah. Oh. Okay. And nope. Nope. Okay. So we're back right at the start, where we began this episode. We got some nice coffee mug over there. I'll just land right by the coffee. There you go, delicious coffee. It's been 15 minutes, and I'm back to the start, and I want to continue this playthrough, and I'm well aware that if I do this for much longer than 15 minutes, I'm not going to want to continue this playthrough, so I'm going to let this rest for now. like and subscribe if you want to see me tear my proverbial hair out in the future playing this game. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.